Hi, I'm Terrell Turner, and welcome back to another law firm success story. Now, today I'm going to be talking with a guest, and we're going to talk about the topic of hiring a team because this is probably an extremely stressful and probably unfamiliar area for a lot of lawyers when they get started. And even experienced lawyers tend to struggle with this, even if they've been running their firm for some time. So, Laura, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome, awesome. Now, you mentioned you wanted to talk about, hiring and working with the team. So tell us a little bit about kind of your firm, your experience when it comes down to hiring and working with a team.
Yeah, so it's so hard when you first open your law practice because especially if you're bootstrapping it, which most of us are, to have what you think are the financial resources to hire help. And I think that a lot of lawyers put off getting any kind of assistance in their firm because they think they're not bringing in enough revenue. And so then it just kind of ends up being this ongoing vicious cycle of not having help, but needing help, but not having it. And you just go around and around. So, what I figured out pretty early on was I needed to have at least one person that I could delegate down to. And for me, this is a virtual assistant. I know you talk a lot about this and other avenues, but just having at least one person in the beginning that you can delegate down to so you can start to see and feel in your own mind what it's like not having to do everything. So that was a key mindset shift for me.
Now, I guess as you kind of navigated through that process of hiring that first person, you know, what were like some of the emotions or some of the concerns that were going through your mind as you were kind of making that decision?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of lawyers, we have a hard time letting go. We think that, if we can do something ourselves, we're saving ourselves some money. And it really isn't true. Poking around on Canva, trying to, it's fun poking around on Canva, but you're going to spend all day on it. And, then you're not going to have any revenue. So just because you can do it doesn't mean that you should be doing it. And so I think hiring someone even for just 5 hours a week to start to do some of the things that, yeah, of course you could do it. It's sort of like the books, right? The accounting and whatnot. Maybe you could do it, but it's really not a good use of your time. So just getting over that fear and maybe just starting with someone for 5 hours a week to do some social media, some graphics, that kind of thing. And then you're going to start to see how it feels to have more time freed up to go bring in revenue.
Now, I guess for you, and now that you've kind of done that, you've made that decision, and you felt the effects of what it's like to have that help on your team. And can you give us a picture, like what that has done for you, whether that's freed up time that you have, or whether that's just giving you more time to do other things, or whether it's freed up time for you to take more time away from the firm? Like, what does that look for you like now?
It does. It obviously it frees up time. That's a big thing. But what I've also noticed is that, I've now got experts in my law firm and in my coaching business who know things that I don't know and who are good at things that I'm not good at. So my businesses, every business that I have, as I've brought on more people, it just sort of explodes because now you've got not just one person thinking about it and doing it, you've got a whole team of people who know more than you do and who are more experienced than you are. So it obviously gives you back your time, but it also benefits your business in many ways. And so I think thinking of it less of an expense and more of this is an investment and I'm actually going to grow my business as I hire people as opposed to going out of business.
Awesome. I love it. Now, I know that, in this short period of time, we don't have time to go into all of the details, but I know that there are so many amazing things that you're doing. Like you and I have had conversations before. I've had the fortunate pleasure of speaking with your community, all the different lawyers that you're helping. So, can you tell us a little bit about like, some of the other things that you're doing that having this team has freed you up to be able to excel at doing. So tell us a little bit about your community and the things you're doing there.
Yeah, yeah. So in addition to my estate planning practice, which is here in New York, I've also got a community of attorneys under my 2 hour lifestyle lawyer brand. which is we're calling it courses, coaching, community, and connections, which are also very important for lawyers. So our signature course teaches lawyers how to start an estate planning practice. We're rolling out, which has been very successful, by the way. We've had over 400 people take that course, and we're still enrolling people into that. So if you're looking to launch an estate planning practice and learn how you can do estate planning, that's what the course teaches. But in addition, the 2 Hour Lifestyle Lawyer brand is rolling out business coaching and mindset coaching. And we've had a lot of cool things that are going to apply to all lawyers, not just estate planning lawyers. So we're in the process of updating our website, et cetera, but just keep an eye on us because we've got a lot of really cool things coming that will be beneficial, not just to estate planning lawyers, but all lawyers.
Awesome. I love it. Now, where should people go if they want to find that and they want to look up what's going on with that so they can, find out how they can get involved?
Yeah, definitely. Go to our website, which is 2hourlifestylelawyer.com. That's the number two, and then ourlifestylelawyer.com, which is under construction. So keep that in mind. We're recently updating it, but that's where all of the materials will be. You can also follow me on Instagram under that same handle. And you'll get on our email list and you'll start to get notice of all the cool things that we have going on.
Awesome. Well, Laura, it's definitely a pleasure to have you on. So thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Always fun seeing you, and I'd love to have you back in front of our community at some point as well.
Absolutely. And to everyone listening, thanks for listening. And I would say continue to listen to at least one success story a day because listening to the success stories of others will be an amazing way to continue to feed that encouragement and confidence that you have as you make progress to your own goals. Thanks for tuning in.